Hello everyone, welcome to Milky Singh Academy. This is Jaskira Singh here. Today in this video, I'm going to show you that how you can assign multiple licenses to different user in Microsoft 365. So we are going to cover everything that how you can assign licenses, how you can remove licenses. So this is a complete tutorial for that. So I'm going to cover everything by a step-by-step manner. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, do subscribe my channel. And thanks a lot for those who have subscribed to my channel, and it really boosts my confidence to make these kind of videos. So let's get started with this thing. So guys, first of all, you have to log in through your Office 365 account here. So as I have already signed in through my account here, so make sure that you log in through your admin account. So I'm typing here my password here. So similarly, you have to do the same, and I have provided all the links in the description box, so you can use the links from there. After logging in, you have to open your 365 login admin panel here. So because the purpose of me to showing you that in 365 admin center we have different users. So as you can see that if I click on my active users, so these are the users that I have added in my this demonstration account here. So maybe your users are more than mine and maybe less than. So if I click on this particular user, if I talk about how you can assign a single license, so you have to click on this active user and click on this particular user and go to licenses and apps, and here you can directly change the licenses, or you can set the location, change the location of your user. So I'm selecting the students and click on save changes. So this license going to apply or to that particular user, so you can see that students has been changed, and similarly you can reassign the same license to that. As I'm using Microsoft 360 A1 account, so I have only these two licenses like faculty and students. So maybe you are using E1 or any other Microsoft product, so maybe your licenses are different from mine. So as you can see, we have a lot of users here. So to change the user license of a particular single user is quite easy, but if you have so many users that you want to assign, so in this video I'm going to show you that how you can bulk assign licenses to different users in your environment or in your organization. So for that I'm going to use PowerShell. So you have to open up your PowerShell and you have to run it as an administrator. So this is very important, run as an administrator, and make sure that your PowerShell is the latest version, that is 5.1. so make sure do the following things. So in this video I'm going to show you these three things like commands, so that is already given in the description box, so you can download it from here. And these are user CSV files, so you have to create two user CSV files. So I'm going to show you and also going to explain all these commands that you are going to use in PowerShell. So these are, as I talking about these CSV files, so you have to make two CSV files. So yes, you have to make two CSV files. So first one is users and second one is user2. So because we are going to need all these files in our PowerShell, so you have to make these two. So if I open up this users Excel file, you can see I have header columns like user principal name, user location, and SKU. So we are going to need all these names and properties here. Similarly in the user2, I have copied all these things in the same file, and this file we are going to need that to remove the licenses, because there is some kind of error that when you try to bulk license, it is going to apply both the licenses to the both users. So we are going to remove the license in the user2. So don't worry, don't confuse yourself. I'm going to show you that how you can do this in your PowerShell. So first of all, I copied all these IDs. So to create this CSV file, so you have to copy all the email IDs, and you can also export all the IDs that you want to change the licenses. So I'm selecting the first four users of my admin center. So I'm going to paste all these here in the user principal name. Similarly, I'm going to copy this Adams user ID, and you can do the same thing. So as for this demonstration, I'm using only four users here. So I'm going to paste all these IDs and IDs here, and the location set that is United States, so you can see. So you can also change the location that you want, so you can add as many as users in this CSV file, but only for this demonstration I'm using only 4 users here. So you can select all the user whom you want to select, and then you can export the user in a text file and copy all the details from there. So you can do a lot of things in this admin center here. So after that you have to run all the commands. So these are the commands, and again guys, I have provided all the commands in the description box, so you can use that from there and copy paste just I'm doing here. So first command is our and one more important thing, that I have put all these files like users and user2 in my music folder. So similarly you have to do and paste your files in any folder that you like, and I'm going to explain further about these things here. So let me open up this PowerShell here, and let me open up this notepad, so where I have written all the commands. So the first command is that this is for our that we not get any error, so that is for that command. So it is security protocol, so it will give us a green signal to run all these commands. So next 3 commands are for installing modules. So we have to first install Azure AD, so that is the first install. And guys, I have already installed all these modules here, so that is why I'm typing here that when you run this command, this install module name Azure AD, so you have to type yes, so Y, or type only Y, so you have to put Y here to install this module into your system. And similarly you have to install this module Azure AD preview, and at last install module MS Online. So you have to install all these modules into your system. As I told you that I have already installed them, that is why I'm not getting these kind of messages that some files are installing into my system. But you have to install all of these modules into your system. So these are the, and I also write down all the commands in a systematic order. So first you have to run the security protocol command, so it will give you a green signal, and then you have to install this Azure AD module into your system. And after installing Azure AD module, so after that you have to install Azure AD preview, and after that you have to install MS Online. So you have to install all of these modules to run your PowerShell commands. So I'm going to fast forward here, so you can see whatever I'm saying, that you have to do the same things into your system. As I told you that when you install this Azure AD preview or any Azure AD, it will give you this kind of message. So you have to type Y here, so to install these shells, so these modules into your system. So I'm just waiting for, and I'm going to again fast forward this thing. So it will take some time guys, so be patient. So don't hurry yourself to that it would automatically install. So it will take some time depending upon your internet connectivity. So as I told you guys that I have already installed all these modules into my system. That is why it is showing me these kind of error, so that the commands are already installed. So maybe you are not getting this error message because you are installing it for the first time. So our next command is that you have to install this module MS Online. So this is our last module that you have to install. Oh sorry, I have copied from there. So you have to delete it, and you have to paste this last install module MS Online command. Press enter. Now I assume that you have installed all these modules here. So our next command is to connect to your Azure AD. So you have to run that command and press enter. So when you hit enter, it will ask you this prompt message to sign in through your account. So type in sign in through your administrator account. So you have to type in your ID and password and click on next. So similarly you can log in through your account. So make sure that you are using your admin account. So you want to change the licenses. So I'm typing copy and paste and just enter. So you can see a prompt message has been shown here. So that is our international account. So this is a demonstration account. Similarly you will get the details of your account here. After that you have to run the next command, that is connect MS OL service. Similarly you have to repeat the same steps, like you have to type in your ID and password. and after that you will be connected to your MSOL service. So these are the very essential commands that you have to do in while you are running PowerShell commands. So our next command is get MSOL account SKU. So it will give you the details of your account. So when I run this command, so it will give me all the details, all the licenses that I have assigned or I am using into my system. So I am using this A1 services. This is a free account. So currently I have only 2 licenses, like standard pack for faculty and standard pack for student. So these are the 2 licenses that I'm using. So you can copy all the commands like from your this PowerShell here. So you have to paste that particular license. For example, I have 2 licenses, standard pack faculty and standard pack student. So I'm going to reassign all the licenses of these users from faculty to student. So in the CSV file 1, you have to copy all the licenses. So for example, Mansa Punjab : so that is my tenant name, Mansa Punjab. So similarly you have your tenant name, and this faculty is the license name. So I'm going to change the faculty from faculty to student. So I'm going to paste that in my first CSV file, that is user. So that is how you can copy and paste all these licenses. So it's pretty easy. So you have to make this CSV file, and I'm going to come at this second CSV file later on. So after copying and pasting all the locations and IDs and licenses name, so you have to copy the location name. So similarly you can click on right click and copy the location of that, because we are going to need that, and I'm going to paste it in our this PowerShell commands here. So you have to do the same thing, and you can also name your user CSV file some other name you want, but make sure that you change the commands in this text file here. So I'm going to paste all these commands here. So this is my location here. So C : user India music. So similarly you have to put all of your commands here. So again I'm entering this command here. So sorry, I'm very lazy in copying and pasting too. So let me copy again here and pasting here. So we are going to import our module MS Online we just have installed, and press enter. Now run this command here. So that is going to load our CSV file from this music folder. So we are going to use that and press enter. After that you have to press enter and make sure that you put the correct address of your CSV file. So that is in my music folder, and that is users. So don't confuse with the user too, that we are going to use later on in this video here. So all is set here. So you have to press enter. So let me press enter here. After pressing enter, you have to run this for each command. So for each command is for that how it works. So if you have some programming background, so you can easily figure out what is going to do. All it is going to do is that it is going to assign my licenses. So it is going to assign the licenses to that particular users whom the IDs we have used in our CSV file. So it is going to do that just for each loop. So each user in my CSV file going to get my licenses here. And don't worry guys if you get these kind of error messages. So basically these are warning messages. So these are all actually these are changed here. So if I refresh my account, so you can see that my students are changed into faculty. So previously it was faculty, now it is students. But the problem is here that both the licenses are here. So previously it has faculty, now we have changed it to student. So that is why we have to run this command. So that is the last command that you have to run, and for that I have also created another CSV file, that is user2. So you have to import that from that here. So I'm going to press enter here. So you have to enter here. Because we have used the students, we have converted the faculty into students. Now we want to remove the licenses of users that we have just changed from faculty to student. So you have to copy the second command. So that is your users import. So as you can see that I'm using this user2 here. So user2 CSV file is for that, in which I have included all the faculty. So faculty license going to remove from that. So if I open this user too, so you can pause it and watch this video again if it is seems too confusing for you. So in user CSV file, I've used all the student licenses. So student licenses are assigned. So in here I'm removing all the licenses. So faculty license is going to remove here. So that is why I'm going to run this command. This let me open this notepad here. So this is the command for removing all the licenses. So this is for the assigning the license, this is for the removing the licenses. So if I copy for each command here, so let me press enter here. So when I press enter, so now copy this for each. So this is a second for each command, which is going to remove all the license. So as you can see, a command let here for removing the licenses at the bottom. So press enter and it is going to successfully run your command. So if I press enter here, so this is going to run this command, this PowerShell. So we have successfully run this command. So now let me, so it is not going to let me refresh here. So let me again refresh here. This, I don't know why it's not showing here. So guys, so you can see finally we have removed the faculty licenses from our Microsoft 365 account. So this is how I know it is a little bit tedious count. So you have to create a second user file whom from you are going to remove the licenses. So we have removed the faculty licenses from this file, and from the users we are going to assign the licenses. So this is how you can do your licenses, bulk licenses. You can use any type of users, any number of users. So this is for 4 users, but you can use for 400 or 4000. So any user yet you want. So that is all from my side, guys. So I hope that I have cleared everything, and do subscribe to my channel if you like this video, and you can also follow me on Instagram. So this is my personal Instagram. So I'm from India, and thanks a lot, guys. See you soon.